Now, welcome back here to Network Africa on Channels Television. You will recall that earlier this year, the United Nations issued a warning to albinos, not only in Tanzania, but in Africa, to be very careful because witch doctors were willing to pay as high as $75,000 to secure the limbs of an albino. That is based on the belief that the limbs of albinos bring good luck, and the witch doctors use the limbs of albinos to prepare charms to secure victory for political aspirants. Some children living with albinism were lucky enough to escape with their lives, but not their limbs. Thankfully, organizations like the Global Medical Relief Fund have come to the rescue and are providing such children with artificial prosthetic limbs in a bid to help them get their lives back. Well, we'll have more on that gracious act in just a moment, but for now, let's look at what's happening in Botswana. Well, a court of appeal has ruled in favor of 2 HIV-positive prisoners who challenged the government's policy of refusing HIV treatment to prisoners who are not citizens in August of 2014. 2 foreign prisoners and the Botswana Network on Ethics, Law and HIV and AIDS succeeded in a high court challenge against a government policy refusing to provide HIV-positive foreign prisoners with ARVs. The High Court held that the policy was unlawful and ordered the government to provide the treatment. The state parties appealed the decision to the Court of Appeal, and legal arguments were heard on the 23rd of July 2015. Today, the court ruled that the policy was contrary to the Prisons Act and unlawful, and the court, per Kirby, JP, ordered the immediate provision of free HIV testing and treatment to all HIV-positive foreign prisoners on the same terms as citizen prisoners. Well, let's look at the current health status or current health state in most prisons, particularly in Nigeria. The ideal case is that all prisoners are entitled to the same standard of healthcare as that available to the wider community, but in truth that does not exist. In practice, there are wide variations in the quality of healthcare provided, and there is no comprehensive policy on HIV in prisons. The reception process is an important opportunity for the specific needs of prisoners with HIV to be identified and for interruptions in treatment to be avoided, but that does not exist as well. Now, we're also going to look at the healthcare needs of a HIV-positive prisoner. This is what should be. Now, they're meant to have access to anti-retroviral medication. They're meant to adhere to their treatment. The drugs used to treat HIV need to be taken in the right combination at the right time each day. And they're also supposed to have the side effects managed properly. Now, for the treatment for HIV, that can cause side effects such as diarrhea, which are hard to manage in overcrowded situations or cramped conditions. These side effects need to be managed. Now, they also are supposed to have their well-being maintained, and that involves making prisoners feel less vulnerable and also less stressed out and also less depressed, because stress and depression can lead to a deterioration of general health. They're also supposed to maintain a healthy lifestyle, eating nutritious meals, getting enough sleep, and regular exercise. They're all important ways to keep the immune system strong, and conditions in prison can make it very difficult in practice as these key elements of health living are lacking. Finally, prisoners who are HIV positive are also supposed to stay private, and that's because they have a right to keep their medical information to themselves and not necessarily disclose it to anyone, but it can be disclosed to wardens. Well, we're joined by Mr. Steve Aborishade, who is the NigeriaHIVinfo.com coordinator right here in Nigeria. He's joining us from Ibadan. We're going to go on a quick break now. When we come back, we'll connect with Mr. Aborisade. Please stay with us.
The life has just got easier. You stay connected to Channels TV, where news and innovations are shaping our world. Simply log on to channelstv.com to get the breaking news. Browse the homepage according to what matters to you. Tap on the extended coverage of business, sports, politics, lifestyle, infotech, entertainment, health, world news, and lots more. Click on the live link and see the news in real time. Do you want to watch the latest video of the day? It's just a click away. Friend us on Facebook, YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Google+, participate in Channels TV poll, and share your comments. It's a website you can talk to. Your voice will be heard. ChannelsTV.com. The news at your fingertips.
Welcome back. Now, many farmers in Western Kenya are taking up tissue culture banana production. That's a modern technique that produces disease-resistant bananas and also gives higher yields. Farmers in the region are being encouraged to stop dependence on traditional crops like maize and instead invest in lucrative fruits and vegetables to boost their incomes.
Ruben Wabuke is expecting banana seedlings at his nursery in Kitale, Western Kenya. In the past, Wabuke used to grow maize on its 10-acre plot of land, but it has now set aside part of it for tissue culture bananas and improved in more disease-resistant variety. Wabuke says the improved seedlings fetch attractive returns. He is one of thousands of farmers living in Trans Nzoia County, Kenya's maize belt, who are being pushed to take up planting fruits and vegetables to reduce reliance on staples like maize.
The first lot we received was 2,500 from the county government, and then everything was sold. And we are seeing that this is a project which will have to continue, because as I've always thought, and we have been educated by the government officers, we need to now do what we call diversification in our farming practices in Trans Nzoia, because maize has actually put us nowhere.
The fertile region is known for its maize harvests, but unpredictable weather, inefficient markets and poor infrastructure have seen many farmers count losses in recent years. Scientists at the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology are working with the farmers to provide them with improved banana varieties which mature faster than conventional ones.
How we do the tissue culture is that we go to the farmers. Maybe a farmer has this unique plant or this variety, which they see it's producing very well. It has very unique qualities. We get the sucker from them. We just come and do the surface sterilization to remove the contaminants, that is the bacteria and the fungi, and then we do the process of the multiplication. And
after decades of neglect, African governments seem to be taking notice of the importance of investing in agriculture, at least for food security.
In 2014, we introduced tissue culture banana. We thought that this crop is easy to take care of, and especially with the tissue culture banana, which comes along without any pathogens of diseases. And production starts, you start harvesting within maybe 12 months, and after that the harvest is a bit continuous.
The county government is also encouraging farmers to produce fruits for exports in future and increase their incomes in the process. Many farmers still need information about improved seeds and training in better crop management, which prevents them from maximizing the yields.
Now, at this point, we're going to throw a question out of the question of the day, and we're asking you, based on what's happened in Botswana, how it could be replicated right here in Nigeria. What we're simply asking is, what do you think should be done for HIV-positive prisoners in Nigeria? Feel free to send us your feedback either via email or Twitter. The address and handle are right there on your screen. As always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for watching Network Africa right here on Channels Television. I'm Cynthia Are.